Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. Happy Sunday. I just got done watching the Cowboys game, and over this weekend I have had this, I don't know if it's an epiphany, a realization, a come to Jesus moment for myself, but I found myself asking, why do I do this to myself? Why do I get so emotionally invested in sports? And that's the question on the table today for you guys. I'm going to kind of take you way, way back in the Wayback Machine and tell you that I grew up, my mother was an absolutely diehard Cowboys fan. And so Roger Staubach, Danny White, Tony Dorsett, Drew Pearson, those were, her hero is Bob Lilly. Those were that's what I grew up in. My mom was so passionate. She would get so worked up and get so upset when they lost. And I don't know if that was a trait that she passed down genetically or if it was me seeing her be that way. But as much as everybody knows me as a Rangers fan, and that's no doubt, and we'll get to baseball in a minute. But in terms of football, my teams are the Dallas Cowboys and in college, TCU. I am a huge college football fan. In fact, I find it way more entertaining than the NFL. And so, but I love all of it. That's the thing. I love the Mavericks. I love the Dallas Stars, and what this, realization was that, as I've grown older, it's making me even worse. I'm so emotionally invested into the winnings and losings of a sports team that I think is bordering on unhealthy. If the Cowboys lose, the last few years, if the Cowboys lost, I was pissy for days. I would be just upset. I didn't want to listen to sports radio because all they'll do is recount it. And it's like, I just watched it. I don't need to relive it on sports radio, and have you tell me all the, stupid mistakes that were made. I saw it. I don't need to relive it. And that is, I guess, part of being a fan. I don't know that everybody feels this way. That's kind of the whole point of this video. I want to know if y'all think I'm nuts or if you're going to jump in the crazy boat with me. I don't know. TCU football, same way. And the Rangers are the worst because it's such a long season. There's periods of hope and, optimism followed by despair. And what I've come to realize, and this has always been true, it's just like, I don't know why it's taken this knucklehead so long to figure it out, but every year, only one team wins the championship. Only one. That means in baseball, 29 other fan bases are going to be disappointed. In football, only one team wins the Super Bowl. 31 other fan bases are going to be disappointed. Basketball, hockey, college sports, you name it. And I love being a fan. And what I've realized is really I'm a fan of sports because also over this weekend, I watched a ton of great college football that I didn't have an emotionally invested interest in. And so I watched it and just enjoyed watching it. I loved watching what Shohei Otani did this weekend or late last week, whenever it was. When he went 6 for 6 and went 50-50 club. That was incredible. Texting my friends, like, holy crap, what Judge is doing this season, the great season Soto's having. I'm enjoying watching the playoff run because the Rangers were eliminated. That idea that only one team can win. Last year, the Rangers won the World Series for the first time ever. The Rangers have been around since 1972. I have been around since 1973. That was a lifetime of agony of being a Rangers fan and never getting to the top. Within one strike twice in 2010 or 2011 against the Cardinals, only to have it, snatched away by David Freese. Things like that. Really, at what point do you just go, it's not worth it? You can love sports, and I don't have to live and die by the results of my particular hometown teams or the teams that I follow and love. Because the Rangers were eliminated. It's like, oh, great. Here we go again. Another 50 years and maybe we'll win another championship or something. I mean, and I've got to know that that's legit because I'm a Cowboys fan and we haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995 and probably won in that time less playoff games than like the Detroit Lions. So that just goes to show that, it's so fleeting. TCU football was in the national championship. Little bitty TCU was playing behemoth Georgia just 2 years ago in the national championship. We got absolutely destroyed. But my real feelings in the moment was not that I was surprised that we lost. I wanted to win, obviously, but it was, man, at least we got there. The Mavericks this year were in the NBA Finals against the Celtics. They lost, but I was kind of like, that wasn't the expectation for that team. And so the fact that they were one of the last two teams standing was pretty awesome. And I was excited and loved following that. What I have found, and this is maybe weird, is that when I don't actually watch the games, I am a lot more calm. I haven't watched a Rangers game, on television. Oh, well, I watched a few last week against the Mariners when DeGrom pitched and Kumar Rocker and Max Scherzer. I watched the first few innings of each of those games just to see how they pitched. But I'm not like sitting there investing 3 or 4 hours of my time and getting all emotionally wrapped up in the game. I'll check in on the score. I know every day if the Rangers win or lose. I know every, time the Mavericks win or lose. All those are alerts on my phone. I get them every time, every game. And so I can follow along without getting so wrapped up in it. And maybe that's the solution. I don't know. But sports in general is still so fun for me. I really love it. I mean, I got this right here. I'll show one card. This is a card channel. This is going to be terrible this way. But there's the Shohei Otani Topps Chrome rookie from 2018. Gem Mint 10. This was a purchase from Josh, rated rookie, at the Burbank show like a year and a half ago. So this is pre-2023 when he had that amazing MVP season last year. And then what he's doing this year is genuinely historic. It is unbelievable. And who knows what Judge is going to do over the last week. And Otani and Betts walked it off. They were down 5-4 in the ninth. Otani homers, Betts homers. They win. Unbelievably. That is fun to me. I'm enjoying watching all of this happen. The excitement of sports has not lost its luster. The disappointment in the teams that I love and follow has grinded on me. And I have to find a way to separate the two. I have to find a way to go, okay, I can love sports and not let my home teams wreck my mood, my week. Julie gets so pissed. I mean, my wife gets so upset because it wrecks me when the Cowboys lose. The Rangers less because they play every day. The Cowboys is once a week. You have this culmination, and I found myself looking so forward to the football season, and now we're 3 weeks into it. TCU is 2-2, and the Cowboys are 1-2. Well, there it goes. I'm so glad I got all hyped up for that, only to be 3 or 4 weeks into the season massively disappointed. Now, shrugging my shoulders and pissed off all the time. So that thrill of victory, agony of defeat thing is real. And I don't know. I want to hear what you guys feel, how you guys deal with your teams. If you're a White Sox fan today, or you're anything fan, how do you deal with the constant disappointment? Because again, only one team can win it all. And do you temper that with, hey, I just enjoy watching my team. If they do well, great. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. Maybe I'd love to hear your secret, how you make that happen in your brain. I'd love to know. But the Rangers will not be repeating as world champs since they have been eliminated from the playoffs officially, and might as well, do in the Cowboys and the and the TCU Horned Frogs. So let's go Mavs. Talk to you guys later. Keep collecting.